What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dave Steals Show. Today I'm going to be talking about my MacBook Pro, late 2017 model. I've had this thing for about 3 months now. I left Windows and came to this rig, and I decided I was going to do it all out. So I spec'd it out. I added the 1 terabyte SSD, and I upgraded to the 3.1 gigahertz i7 processor for a whopping $3,400 for a laptop. There are lots of things I love about this laptop. It is super thin. It is perfectly machined aluminum. I put a D-brand skin on it just to protect the outside so it doesn't get scratched up. I'll put a link to that skin in the description below if you're interested in getting it. This video is not sponsored by D-brand. I just love their skins, and so I typically put it on everything, including my iPad, which has the marble one. So I'll put the links below so you can go check them out. In the meantime, this thing is gorgeous. The display gets to an incredible 500 nits of brightness and is supremely color accurate. I do wish there was a touchscreen option, because coming from a Windows laptop that had it, I found myself reaching for the screen for the first couple of weeks to tap something, only to find this is not a touchscreen. So it took some getting used to remember that it's not a... The speakers that flank each side of the keyboard get loud enough with decent bass.
50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03.
I really do like the touch bar at the top of the keyboard, although I still find it a bit gimmicky. I did only reach for it when I was writing a text message and I wanted to choose an emoji, or when I was trying to adjust the volume as I was watching a YouTube video or movie or whatever it was. I personally use Adobe to edit all of my videos, and while this laptop has no problem handling all of my video editing, including 4K, the render times and the upload times, were so long compared to my Windows laptop. Probably because I'm not using Final Cut. But I tried using Final Cut Pro for a while. I prefer the interface of Adobe. I guess it's just what you get used to. This trackpad is massive, and I don't think I need something so big. I'm not sure what the purpose was to have something so big. I've done video editing, photo editing, and just all day, everyday use, and I don't need to be making these expansive movements. I did cover the keypad in a D-brand skin as well. I found that it keeps the trackpad from wearing in just certain spots. This trackpad is super responsive, and the gesture controls are incredible. For the most part, I've been able to get used to the fact that Apple removed all of their inputs except for the 4 USB Type-C ports that they included here and the headphone jack. What I do miss is that SD card reader. Every time I'm going to edit, I've got to go grab the little connector, put it in, take the card, put it in, instead of just sliding it into the laptop like I used to do when I had the previous laptop. And so that brings us to the one thing that I absolutely hate about this laptop, and that is the keyboard. This keyboard, I don't know what they were thinking. I am absolutely not a fan of this butterfly technology. I feel like the keys bottom out in a harsh manner. There's no cushion at the bottom, and so it's just a harsh landing for each keystroke that you're making. The keyboard is super loud. Almost annoyingly loud. It's like a mechanical keyboard type of sound, and so it annoys the people around me at work. I am on this thing all day long, and I find that at the end of the day, I have like finger fatigue from typing on this keyboard. I think this keyboard is marketed more toward the creative type, who is using like a mouse and maybe tapping the occasional keyboard shortcut and not really typing all day on this thing. I think if you're a writer, if you're a blogger, that type of profession, I think you should consider a more comfortable keyboard to type on. If you're not sure, I would go to your local Apple store or go down to Best Buy, get on one of these laptops and start typing. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The keyboard is very harsh. I type all day, and so it's very difficult for me to use this thing. They also said it would take a very short amount of time to get used to. I'm still not typing on this as fast as I'd like to, and it's been 3 months. So I'm not sure that I can continue using this laptop for my everyday work. And so I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, find another laptop to use besides this one. So that leaves me with this question. Which laptop am I gonna get? I just watched a video by one of my favorite YouTubers, Dave 2D, and he was just reviewing the Gigabyte Aero 15X. Now that laptop seems to have everything I could possibly want and need in a laptop, but I still have to go down and test it out. I'm not going to purchase a laptop anymore without putting it through extensive use on the keyboard at the store or wherever I can get my hands on it. The other thing is that the new Dell XPS 15 9570 is coming out late May, early June, and I've gotten a lot of comments on my videos that I may have gotten a lemon and that I should really give the new Dell XPS 15 a shot. And there's so many people who love their Dells and are saying that I just got the short end of the stick, and so potentially that's something I will do, is give them another shot. But this time I will take your advice and I will buy it in the store. I'll buy it at Best Buy or I'll buy it at a Windows store at the mall. So one or the other, just so I can make sure I have better customer service than I did when I had that Dell XPS 15, my previous one. If you guys have any suggestions as to which laptop I should buy, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think I should get. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.